All right, everybody, good morning. My name is Tim McAlilly. I'm a technical solutions professional for data platforms and AI here at Microsoft. And welcome to the Philadelphia Azure Data Fest. We've got a good crowd, good breakfast.
I spent about 6 years at Hershey, and this was the last project I worked on before we left. But what I need to do is I need to show you, we're going to talk about the use case, how do you make licorice, and inherently the way you make licorice is the problem with licorice, is because you make it in large batches, 900 gallons, and then what happens is it starts to cool. Well, as licorice starts to cool, its viscosity changes, and as you try to extrude licorice and the temperature is constantly changing, the viscosity is constantly changing. So you're always playing this game of how hot's the licorice, how viscosity, how much should I extrude, how fast should I extrude it. So you can imagine you're playing this chase your tail all day, every day. So I tried to do a video of inside the Lancaster plant, which is where they make licorice, and of course Hershey said, no, you're not letting me make a video inside our plant, it's nuts. So on our first tryout is what we refer to, this is the difference between, and what we had to teach the engineers, was on the left-hand side is what the engineers were very comfortable doing, all of the math. We know how long it takes to cook, we know what happens to all the ingredients over time, and they did all the math. But I told you, we're always playing this chase my tail, right? We're always playing chase my tail. On the right-hand side is the key to the machine learning, right? So instead of me trying to mathematically calculate what is the heat dissipation of a 4-inch stainless steel tube over 20 feet, I don't really care. I don't really care what it does. But what I can do is I can take all the data points, second by second, and I can determine, did it pass or did it fail? In this case, I had 22 sensors, and then I was able to every second say, did it extrude the right weight of licorice? Because what I was shooting for was weight.
Database engine, and we had an analysis service, and then a rollout service that just came out, and DTS, if you remember that. Now, SQL Server is like 20 products. We have this thing called Azure that's like, I don't know, last count was 7,426 services or something like that. So just, it's been this massive explosion of things related to data. And so what this talk is going to do is kind of walk through a bunch of those and how we think about where how we think about these services, where they fit in the overall, and what we think they fit in your architectures, and what you use them for.
So you can replicate across Teradata, you can replicate across Oracle. So you're doing the same thing. So if your pipeline says, I'm going to run through all these 4 different repositories, it will do the same mechanism will be there. So I'll be talking to Teradata, Oracle, Exadata, and bring in all the data sets into a landing zone.
How many people are familiar with Cloudera at all? Anybody familiar with Cloudera? Great to see that. Well, just to give you a little bit of a highlight, what we feel is important to us is what's impossible today can be possible tomorrow with data. And that picture's there for a specific reason. It references NASA and putting something on Mars. Cloudera was instrumental in processing data to allow NASA not only to plan, but to execute and then run that machine when they got up to Mars. That says a lot about how much different data is coming in, being processed to make sure that everything executes and processes in real time. So, real key accomplishment. That's just one of many things that Cloudera has developed over the years. If you aren't aware, the founders of Cloudera were the original developers of the Apache Hadoop platform. And the vision that they had and the request that they had was to index the internet. So when you ask a question, you get instant answer to that in your native language. So there's a company out there that uses a product by the name of Siri. I'm sure if some of you worked with that in the past, or maybe even asked a question. When you ask that question, that's coming back from Cloudera.
You see that my dashboard now gives me some options. I have the ability to add more links, to add more images. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. So this is the view that my users will see. I have a list of devices here as well. So notice that I have 3 types of devices. And then when I click on any one of these, it tells me the different devices that I have under that category.
In the agenda, we'll cover 4 things, very small. Start with a real use case, and talk a little bit about how the data science work in our Azure. And then give the the platform look like from data science perspective, and show a little bit demo. So that's how it goes.
But what Azure Data Catalog is, we'll see, it goes in and looks to see what data is in those data sources and helps you discover that, understand them, and with the thought to, if you know where your data is and you know where to find it, you're going to be able to use it easier.